Howdy y'all, got the Bulldog on the channel. I'm real busy waiting right now. We ordered some parts last night and they haven't gotten here yet. Finally called them. Oh yeah, they're here on the counter. Yeah, we kind of need them. So they're on their way. We run into that every once in a while when we call late. They'll kind of set them out, but night shift doesn't communicate with day shift because they don't see each other. They get busy and the message doesn't get conveyed. There's only two people here and we run into that sometimes. So, if I forget to tell them or vice versa, it can cause issues. But what I wanted to talk about today was what happens whenever you have phone orders. We had a customer call this morning, said, I've got a bad axle. I'm on a trip. I really need this done so that I can get home. It's a relative of a regular customer. You got to drive hours home, and he's got a problem. I need an axle. It's making noise when I turn. I need an axle. And he said, I can get the part if that's a problem. I can get the part. Well, we finally get out of him, some information on the vehicle and start looking it up, and nobody has it in stock. Go through one store, nothing. Not one part in stock. They have one 200 miles away. Go to another store, nothing in stock, not even in the warehouse. Go to a third store, one part. Well, go ahead and order it. And he's, I got it. And he thought that you could just call and get a part. It's not a big deal. You just call and get a part. They'll bring it right out. That's something 2 years ago, but not now. They don't keep things in stock like they used to because they don't have the inventory to do that. They keep it at the warehouse. I can have tomorrow. Instead of stocking each individual store, and they'll service 25, 30, 40 stores from a warehouse. Instead of keeping one part in each store, that's 40 parts. They'll keep 20 of them in the warehouse and send one out to the store for the next day. Nothing in stock. I can have tomorrow. Well, there is no tomorrow. He's got to be gone today. We ordered a part. We have to pay for our parts when we get them. So we hate doing that over the phone whenever somebody calls us and I got to have this part. Well, we ordered the part. A few minutes later, the phone rings again. I don't know about driving this thing down because of the noise it's making. Well, we got to have it here to fix it. He says, what do you think? What we're getting is a description over the phone. So we really don't know what to think. So what do you do? He keeps describing things, and as he's describing them, every time he describes it, it changes a little bit. And then you start hearing things. Sure that's an axle? Yep, I'm sure. It wobbles around. Wobbles? An axle doesn't wobble. It does not make it wobble and shake. It will pop and crack and do weird things, but it won't make it shake. That sounds like a bad tire. Why check the tires? We've had tire shops check the tires, and it comes over here and it's about to have puppies. You can't go off that. But it finally shows up. Go out there. I'm looking at the tire. I don't see any problem with the tire. I get in it. I do see a lot of rust all over the wheel. He said, that just started. Sounds like a wheel bearing. You know, because when they're going bad, they can spray some metal flakes out, which immediately rust on the wheel. Makes it look horrible. I get in it to drive it to see what I'm hearing just around the parking lot because it's bad. And as soon as I move, that sounds like a wheel bearing. I have the wheel straight and I'm going straight and it's making this noise. I said, axles usually don't make noise going straight line. So I pull it over there, I pick it up, I grab the wheel and clunk, 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 clunk. Oh shit, bad wheel bearing, bad wheel bearing. And he's looking and he reaches down and he turns a lug nut. Go inside, get breaker bar in a socket, and I start turning that nut. All of them. Not all of them. 4 out of 5 because number 5 is gone. I noticed that right off the bat. How long has this been like that? Oh, a while. Well, tighten it up, put it down. Checked all the others. All the others were good. And drove it around the lot, no more noise. I did get back inside in enough time to call the store and cancel our order before they sent it out. It cost them money to transport that stuff. They say no big deal, but I wish everybody would, be really careful with what they order, because whenever corporate looks at their bottom line, they'll say, well, we've got a big expenditure here, and we've decided you're not going to roll until you have an order of this many $100. That has happened before. They rescinded it because all of a sudden they were losing a lot of money because people weren't ordering stuff. I want to make sure we're making it worth their while for them to roll the part. But I just wanted to pop on here and kind of explain the shop's reluctance to order things ahead of time based on an over-the-phone conversation, because we can't see it over the phone, we can't hear it over the phone. Even if you hold the phone up to it, it doesn't speak to us. So those are the kinds of things that kind of we always cringe on that, because more than half the time we end up sending that part back if we order it ahead of time. It makes a heck of a lot of hassle for us and a lot of hassle for the parts store. So that's our side. Now, my parts just showed up for that thing, so we can get it off the lift. That was our hold up today. I got to get that one off the lift so that I can get something else on it. Well, all I needed was an oil filter. So we waited yesterday afternoon. We'll find something else. We'll find something else. We'll find something else. And then next thing you know, it's 4:45. Shoot. We found some more stuff. Made the order over the phone. They set it out on the counter, and then it didn't move again. But oh well. They got a lot going on. So like, comment, subscribe, hit your little bell notification, share it all around. Talk to you later.